Hina? Karina? There's little Morley from the past. So, I guess we're still stuck in those weird visions.
The moon sphere. If I only had the moon sphere, I could save Mother. I gotta search the Lafayette drop-off.
Hang on! It's dangerous out there!
Soul Guard. Val. You must save Morley. I beseech you. The powerful thoughts trapped in his mind since that day have resonated with the lunar eclipse. His desires have upended the flow of time. In his true form, Morley can protect himself from monsters. But as the child he has reverted to, he is in grave danger. The moon sphere you have found is one of the elemental vessels, the Luna Glow. I am certain that you will be able to harness its powers. Please help us. Much as Morley calls out for my blessings, I too need the power of his devotion.
Okay. Morley, wait up! There are monsters out there in the drifts! You have to come back! Morley! He's too far ahead. I have to reach him before any monsters do. Thanks for the pick-me-up. The gloves are off. This is how it's done. This should be the last of them. Come at me! They were nothing but hot air. Want to do this the hard way, huh? Feel the breath of mana. That's enough from you! No holding back! This should be the last of them. Morley's been looking for that moon sphere ever since he was a child. Whatever's going on, there he is. Come here, Morley. You won't find the moon sphere there.
I know. I searched and searched, but in the end, I didn't find the moon sphere. If I hadn't been climbing on the sandglass in the first place, they would have been spared.
Aetern,
My
mother.
Were there any other survivors from Aetern?
While I was crying, I remembered the tales of the moon sphere and how it had power over time. I thought I might be able to reverse what happened to Aetern. So I ran out of the parish and started to search for the sphere, but I was attacked by a pack of monsters. This happened 16 years ago. We have to run. We can't win against the swarm.
We can, and we will. It's different now. You have the moon spirits on your side. You can do this, Morley.
Then, let's go.
Soul God. Val. The Luna Glow has the ability to manipulate time. If you can utilize its powers correctly, you can stop your foes in their tracks. You may even be able to boost the speed of time around your allies. Please use this power to send Morley's stagnated thoughts toward the future.
I still don't quite understand, but I'll try it out and see what I can do. Take this!
We did it!
Phew. So, what happened in the past when you were attacked?
I was saved by a traveling merchant passing by. We ran away as fast as our legs could carry us. But this time we defeated the monsters.
See how strong you've become, Morley?
I have your strength to thank for that, and the help of the Moonsphere. How did you get it to work, anyway?
Oh, well, a mysterious voice back in Aetern asked me to save you. They told me this thing is actually an elemental vessel called the Luna Globe. The voice said it needed you for something, but I couldn't see where it was coming from.
That's disconcerting. We should go back to Aetern. Tonight's lunar eclipse is a special one, known as the time of moonlight's reversion. Some say that time can be reversed when the eclipse is at its peak. I thought if I used the power of the Moonsphere during the moonlight's reversion, I might have a chance to save Aetern and my mother. While it's true that I've gotten stronger over the past 16 years, I was still helpless. What's that light?
I think it's above Aetern. Come on.
Oh, and you have Morley with you. We had no idea where you guys went. Glad to see you managed on your own.
Sorry if we worried you. You two look safe. That's a load off my mind.
What were you gonna do if we got hurt, huh? Aren't you supposed to be in charge of our well-being, Mr. Soulguard?
Don't blame Val. It's my fault. I was so focused on the shadows of the past brought on by the eclipse that I forgot about the present. Val chased after me when I fled the parish. He saved me. I'm sorry, Mother. I came back, but I couldn't do anything to save you.
The fairy will come to the parish to name the Alm on the night when the moon is brightest in the sky. That's what all the tales I've heard say.
Yes, that is the saying. But when I broke the lunar sandglass, all the people of Aetern disappeared in an instant. Even with the Moonsphere, I was powerless to stop it. Again, I couldn't do anything to save my mother. Not even reach out and touch her.
It was brave of you to bear this suffering for so long.
She couldn't hear my apology or feel my hand. So in the end, that moment will be stuck in time forever, and only my regrets will endure.
That's not so, Morley. The depth of the emotions you've shown today has revived Luna, the elemental of the moon.
Your fervent wish to help your mother has transcended time. I have felt it. No longer is your mind lost in the past. Your heart has stirred. As you go forward, so too will time begin to progress again. Carry your love for your mother with you into the future.
What do you mean?
Just as I said, you will be recording a new future for the world.
I agree, Luna. Morley, the Radiant Sword, by the grace of the Goddess of Mana, I name you the Alm of the Moon. Fulfill your duty by journeying to the Tree of Mana.
I'm the Alm of the Moon? I humbly accept this mission.
Okay then, let's get going.
Our group is getting more interesting, it seems.
We look forward to traveling with you.
I am at your service.
The elemental of the moon governs the flow of time. The heart is much like time itself. It never stops moving. At times, it may wax with radiant joy, brilliant and full. And other times, it wanes dark with sorrow, like the black of a new moon. Morley believed that his heart was stuck in the past, unable to move on. But he now begins the cycle anew. Perhaps there is still hope for the parish, a time when it too will have a new beginning.
It is a relief to be able to send an alm from Aeterne after so long. May you safely reach your journey's end. Are you Morley? Yeah, that's some good timing. Nice to see Muir doing well. Niccolo sent us to check up on you. We'll report back with good news.
Father sent you? Then you must be...
We're the Merchant Sisters. I'm Madeline. We were taken in, same as Mew. Niccolo has been looking after us since we were little as well. Oh, I'm Francine, by the way. And I'm the youngest, Christine. We run a pretty fine business, if I do say so myself.
Everyone, these are my relatives. This is the first time we've met, but I've heard many good things about them.
Is it just me? Or is Morley a little different from what Niccolo described to us? Uh-huh. He's not as aloof as Niccolo warned us he might be. Do you think something could have happened to improve his mood? He looks just like a cat that got the cream.
Funny you should say that. Morley was just named the Alm of the Moon.
Oh, wow! Then that makes a lot of sense. Are all of Mew alms as well?
Sort of. I'm their soul guard, accompanying everyone on their journey to the Tree of Mana.
You've set off on your adventures already? That sounds so exciting! Then Mew have to make sure Mew are all prepared. Sisters, now's our chance! I'm on it. Talk to me, Christine, if Mew need any items. And I, Francine, have gear for Mew. Weapons are my forte, so talk to me, Madeline! Welcome!
The snowfall is already starting to melt.
What a relief.
The spirits are probably celebrating the naming of a new alm. They're welcoming us.
Great. Wonderful. Can we get out of the cold already?
Remind me who it was who said they wanted to make a bunch of snowmen earlier?
I never dwell on the past. Focus on the now, Val.
Then speaking of the here and now, we should discuss our plan. If we follow the falls, we'll reach a plateau. Rata Harbor is just beyond that.
Harbor? As in Ocean Harbor? I always wanted a chance to see the sea.
The ships there will take us to Illistana, capital of the deep.
I hear Illistana is the largest city in the world.
That's where we'll meet up with the Alm of Water. Whoever they are, I hope they're ready for us.
Remember, we're not just picking up an alm in Illistana.
It's also where we will request the rites of initiation.
It's still a long way to get to the Tree of Mana. But the Queen of Illistana is attentive to the needs of the alms. She will pray for our safe passage.
Oh, wow. Then we barely even set foot out the door, it seems.
Something wrong?
Look.
That thing is frozen solid. Yep, nothing more than a block of ice. Wait. It's melting, see? Oh.
Are you okay? You were frozen solid a second ago.
Did that plant thing drop something back there?
Yeah, it looks like a diary, maybe?
Well, are you gonna read it or what?
Karina, you can't just read that private thoughts, right?
Thank you. As long as you give it back to him next time we cross paths. Come on.
It's moving a little fast, huh?
And this is a good time to try out the powers of the Luna Globe.
Help us out! Everything's slowed down. Watch your step here. Grizzly! Got some syrup. Yes. Let me see. This might be useful.
The sky sure is bright. I love this kind of weather.
Especially after leaving a blizzard. Anything would be better.
Don't you feel more energetic too, though? It's amazing what clear skies can do.
Sounds like Rinso agrees with you.
Thanks.
I survived. Somehow.
Got some syrup. Taking this, I have to fulfill my duty as the Soul Guard. Take this!
The elements are with you.
Flame Saber! You're mine! Feeling good. Got it.
Well, what's that?
Yes! Watch your step here! Let me see. Nice! Gravity power! Everything's slowed down. Yes! Power of mana! Let me see. Is this?
Is it just me, or is this area teeming with monsters?
After we defeat the first wave of attacks, we should be ready for more enemies rushing in from the shadows. These monsters fight in packs.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. I can tell there are more out there.
Hina, stand back, okay? You don't want to get caught up in the fray.
Leave the healing to me, but don't do anything too reckless.
Step aside, evil monster.
Feeling good. Salamando! All right. Save this one just for you! You're finished! Got it!
I'm with you.
Go easy.
Not so fast!
Easy. Go get it.
Fireball! Come at me! Salamander! Got it! I'm on it! Take this!
Get away.
Got it! Take this!
That's the last of them.
Well, that wasn't so bad. Now that Morley's here, I can take a break.
A soul guard has to look after the alms, but it helps that you can handle yourselves in a fight. Thanks for the assistance.
Way to make me feel guilty for slacking off, Val. Okay, fine, I'll keep fighting. Just stop smiling at me like that.
We're nearly to Fallow's Step. Come on.
Those monsters just kept coming, huh?
There are bound to be more encounters like that in the future. Be prepared for an attack at any moment. That's the best way to stay sharp.
Doesn't hurt to have a good stock of items and gear either. Feel that warmth.
Like waking up from hibernation after a long, cold winter.
Beyond the steppe is Rata Harbor, but something's off. Milpa is away, it seems.
Who is Milpa? A friend of yours?
He owns this ranch. He taught me swordsmanship when I first arrived in Illistana. He's quite gifted with a blade. And I had hoped to ask him for some assistance before we crossed the steppe.
I didn't know you used to live in Illistana, Morley.
Well, with Aetern gone, I was left alone. Thankfully, I was taken in by someone who lives in Illistana. I've stayed in touch with him ever since. It was through my newfound guardian that I was introduced to Milpa.
Guess everyone's got a story, don't they? Life's full of surprises.
I am glad to know at least one of us has been to Illistana before.
I should be able to keep us from getting lost once we reach the city. If Milpa is out, then I suppose we'll just have to continue on foot.
This view is magnificent.
I don't see the Pakools.
Morley, I see you've returned.
Whoa! What is this thing? Is it a dog? A bear?
Don't fret. This little one won't harm you.
It's been a while, Milpa.
Good to see you with companions this time. This is assuming you aren't their hired blade.
These are my friends.
Friends? I see. Gone is the dour look you sported when we last met. May I ask what caused this change of heart?
I was appointed the Alm of the Moon upon visiting Aetern.
Alm of the Moon, is it? Your devotion to the past and reverence for the power of time must have rekindled the elemental spirits. Now you have been entrusted with the future. I am proud of you, Morley. Niccolo and I have long been wanting something like this for you.
Thank you, Milpa.
Come, we cannot have the alms wasting precious days on a long trek. Time waits for no one, nor should it. You must be off to the Mana Tree to create a new age for us all.
You're friendly too, right?
These used to be wild Picouls. Milpa cares for them. Don't worry, they're tame. We should be able to traverse the steppe in no time on Picouls. Get on.
Take this. Whenever you need a ride, you can summon the Picouls with that bell. May the blessings of Mana be with you on your journey.
We are in your debt. Take care, Milpa.
Shall we get going?
We should stick with the group. Let's go. Hold on tight, Hina.
Oh, I will. I cannot describe how wonderful it felt to ride across the vast countryside on the back of that Picoul, together with Val on our way to the Tree of Mana. I wished that we could continue our exhilarating adventure forever and ever. If only it could be. Now and for always.
It was heartening to see Milpa again after so long. The harbor isn't far if we take the Picouls.
They're so fast. I think I've already got the hang of riding them, though.
Onward through the steppe and Rata Harbor beyond! This feels great! Got some syrup. Go!
That's the ocean in the distance, right?
Look at the way it sparkles in the sun.
I gotta get closer.
Karina's excitement is infectious. I can't wait to see the harbor.
This feels great! This trip to the Mana Tree is way more fun than I thought it would be. Hina and me crossing the steppe together. If only we could do this for the rest of our days. What a dream. Go faster! This feels great! Grizzly! Go faster! Syrup. Go faster! This feels great! Grizzly! Go faster!
I've made this journey 1,000 times at this point, and yet everything seems so much greener than it used to.
I bet it's your attitude adjustment that's doing the trick. Your important mission from the Moon Elemental is making you see the world through fresh eyes.
Oh, perhaps. I do have a duty now as the Alm of the Moon.
This feels great!
What was that weird bell all about? You're telling me that Picools will really show up if we ring it?
Picools have very acute hearing, and Milbus trained them well.
Sounds great! The Cools will always be welcome in this convoy. Grizzly! Go faster! Got some syrup. We should be able to get a pretty sweet deal with all this syrup. Go faster! This feels great! Go faster! This feels great! Go faster!
I should have paid more attention to how an Alm is supposed to act.
Oh, they taught us how to be a good Alm back in Tiania. Alms must follow a healthy lifestyle. Early to bed, early to rise, stuff like that.
That's been my practice this whole time. Doubtless I'm doing okay in my role already.
You need to learn how to cut loose, Morley.
This feels great!
Is that a deer? Look at it jump!
I love Karina's curiosity. It makes the journey interesting for everyone.
She did say she always wanted to travel. I think the monsters here are the strongest ones we've fought so far.
Maybe, but you're also stronger than you were before.
Thanks for that, Hina. But I can't let my guard down just yet. The stronger I am, the better prepared I'll be to protect everyone on the pilgrimage. Go faster! This feels great! Go faster! Grizzly! I've never seen any of these flowers before.
They're so pretty, and so many blossoms.
Can we make a pit stop? I want to pick some.
This feels great! Go faster! Got some syrup. We're lucky we had the Pacools to take us so far. How long would the walk take, I wonder?
My feet are thankful for the pickles.
Walking that whole way? No thanks.
I was prepared to walk if Milba wasn't able to assist us.
Ugh. Thank the goddess it didn't come to that.